Hey there, Randy Walker, WorldTennisMagazine.com, and I'm coming to you live from the University of Florida Collegiate Tennis Complex, the site of the Florida Gator men's and women's tennis programs, which are nationally regarded, one of the best programs in college tennis, but obviously going to tip my hat to my Georgia Bulldogs, being a Georgia grad. But yeah, it's great to be here in Gainesville, and I just want to give you a little tour of the tennis facility here, which is quite nice, intimate, but one of the things that's always great about college tennis programs or complexes or any collegiate athletic campus is honoring the great champions of the past from that program. So here, as you can see here, there's 1988 NCAA singles champion Sean Stafford. And Sean Stafford was, played on the WTA tour for many years, had a great match with Martina Navratilova one year at the US Open where she almost beat the Hall of Famer, and she of course is also famous for being the first player to ever play Venus Williams in a pro tennis match in 1994, and then here in 1991 Jillian Alexander and Nicole Arndt, NCAA doubles champions in 1991. I guess you can see it there, I'm not sure that's coming through okay, but Nicole, I worked with her at the Pan American Games when she represented the United States. There's Lisa Raymond, 1992 and 1993 NCAA singles champion for the Lady Gators. Let's see what's on the other side here. We got David Blair and Mark Merklin, 1993 NCAA doubles champions. And then Mark Merklin winning the singles in 1994. Mark Merklin from the Bahamas, and famously upset Alex O'Brien and Jared Palmer, #1 seed at the Olympics in 2000 in Sydney, which I was at, and not happy about that result. There's Jill Krabis, 1996 NCAA singles champion. Jill, of course, had a great WTA career as well, with a Wimbledon win over Serena Williams, and now she's very well known for her commentary on world feeds at many of the Grand Slam tournaments. So Jill's a great commentator. Also, I think Radio Wimbledon and other media outlets. Right here we got all the lists of the Gator national champions. Of course, the 2021 men's team. That's the only men's team that won the NCAA title. That was the famous team that was coached by Brian Shelton and featured Ben Shelton at #5 singles, was it, or #4, #5? But anyway, that was a big win for the Gators. And then Ben, of course, went on to win the NCAA singles title the next year. Women haven't won since 2017, only since 2017, 2012, 2011, 2003, 1998, 1996, I think 1998, that was my friend Mary Carlisle White was on that team, 96, 92, so there you go. See what another NCAA champion here. We got Stephanie Nikitas and Dawn Booth. Stephanie Nikitas was on the USTA Player Development National Team when I was doing that promotion. I have a photo of her and some of the other teams members and I at the in Paris at the French Open. And 1999 NCAA singles champion Jeff Morrison played an epic final in Athens, Georgia, where he won. I think it was 7-5 in the third against a player from Harvard who went on to do some great things, James Blake. That was one of the great. What's up, Blake? Got a little flyover there. But Jeff Morrison, James Blake, one of the great NCAA singles finals. And then here, 2001, Jessica Lenhoff and Whitney Leho. won the NCAA doubles. And what do we got here? We got Brooke Austin and Courtney Keegan, 2016 NCAA doubles champions. There you go. And to be filled in later there. But what's really exciting here on this side is you got 2022 Ben Shelton and 2021 Sam Riffis. So Florida won the NCAA men's singles title 2 years in a row, and worked with both young men when they played in our Marty Fish Children's Foundation Tennis Championships in Vero Beach, $15,000 ITF World Tennis Tour, USTA Pro Circuit event. Sam got to the finals of our tournament in 2017, coming through qualifying. He won 7 matches to get to the final, and then lost. And Ben Shelton was a doubles finalist at our event in 2021 in the fall edition of the Marty Fish Children's Foundation Tennis Championships. And of course, Ben went on to do great things on the ATP Tour, getting the semifinals of the U.S. Open last year in 2023. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. And then you got the sign there with the national champions, all the listings, men and women. We have a match between Wake Forest and who's Wake Forest playing? Wake Forest is playing San Diego, and that is part of this ITA kickoff weekend where there's 4-team tournaments to determine who gets to the ITA Indoor Championship. So Florida is the host. The women played earlier today, and now Wake Forest and San Diego are playing now. Thus you hear the "come on," which is quite synonymous with college tennis. But yeah, there's the board there. I was talking about national champions for the women and the men. You know, kind of interesting that the women are a lot more successful than the men's team. You would think, you know, University of Florida, you know, great weather for tennis, a great, you know, epicenter of tennis in the United States. But men's team have only won 1 NCAA title, but the women have won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So anyway, that's kind of interesting. So I'm not going to talk too loud because I'm going to disturb the matches, but there's a little bit of the scene there. Okay, we'll go up in the stands too.
And it was like ended up being
So you get a little flavor of college tennis. Winning points, but that's what makes college exciting. So. Yeah, I didn't know that there was 6 and 6. I thought it was only 6 courts. But yeah, there we go. So here we are at the University of Florida varsity tennis courts, Gainesville, Florida. So give you a little feel for what the scene is here, and if you're certainly in the Gainesville area, you know, come check out a college tennis match here featuring the Florida Gators. So Randy Walker, World Tennis Magazine, over and out.